22nd now. Here we go. Hello, and welcome to part 3 of my playthrough of Bioshock Infinite's Burial at Sea DLC. I am picking up from where I left off yesterday in part 2, where we finally made a return to Columbia. Presumably we went back in time to the original game's 1912 setting. It's space-time tears. They can do pretty much anything.
Look. We're on the First Lady.
So that's how she got that dress.
It can't be this easy.
Famous second
The First
outfit.
Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particle's seated at the top of the structure. Must be up that lift.
Oh yeah, she needs one of the floating particles because reasons. Needs to bring it back to Rapture. Still not sure why though. Oh, that's how I get.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced up maniac.
Wait a minute, how am I
Make a
able to
mistake.
keep in radio
I
contact
just have
with
to be
Booker?
ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a
Isn't
girl
he
you
on the other
barely
side of
know.
that tear?
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a wonder something is simple. Lock of hair.
What?
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret life. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you fine.
Wow.
Should have seen that one coming.
Well, good for them, not making this whole trip a waste. Ooh, new vigor? Plasmid.
Prep to generate a bullet-matching shield that places ammo into your gun.
Sweet. Like, oh yeah, I guess it is bigger in this universe.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't,
How do you know that?
because we didn't.
Great Scott. That's it. What do I do here? Oh, intervent. I guess that's why the flag is there, to catch your eye, even though I missed it at first.
I've taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man
What
once said,
child?
And a famous man shall say.
I may reach the mountaintop.
But I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
They talking about me? By which I mean Elizabeth, of course. Can't speak for being a girl. Animated actual cobwebs in this game. Unfortunately, didn't let us break them apart. I take it I'm still in stealth mode. So I'll just melee these folks. Okay, one person over there. A couple of people, so even if I do take him out, it's not safe to go any further. Unless I used a gas bolt. You've earned a break. Wait, he's walking back.
Who's there? Hold up!
Can't hide forever long. Come out, come out.
Okay, now, where am I going?
Who did this? I'll find that piggy. And I'll be running this town soon enough. I'll hunt you down.
Okay, she's coming downstairs. Went back to white status. And I'll take her out
Still pretty hungry.
now. Yeah, if you're unconscious, you won't have to worry about that. It's all good. Find Fink with Slab.
Something's going on.
You gonna answer for this, girl?
Hey, you gotta find me first.
Here I come!
Yoink!
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence, I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution to find a common ground, but what common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How do you deny him his vengeance? I know that fight.
File of salts. I take it wasn't that way back in Rapture. They didn't call them files.
Burns deep inside.
Ah, heck with it. I'll buy one more trank.
Know it all too well.
They're kind of my go-to weapon.
When the time comes,
So,
will I be able to stay to hand?
I remember this part from the regular game all too well, because I had to go through here quite a number of times to fight the boss that was in the opposite direction. Private quarters of Jeremiah Fink. I don't remember going through here. Leisure, sleep, prayer, work.
Think.
Locked?
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No, there's a slot for some kind of key for manual winding. We just gotta find that.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yo, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work. We've got the clock key.
That was easy.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong. And it is
That was
not
his
an
sleeping room?
impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia. Return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean
prayer?
giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
That's right, they worship the founding fathers in Columbia. Washington, Franklin, Jefferson, and the able prophet, untold prophet. Of course, that's who the real God is in this place, the almighty dollar. Also, no, I don't want to smoke cigarettes. Not in real life, nor in this game at the moment. So, is that it? Sales pitch, I'll provide the snake oil. Oh. Absinthe. And lots of it. So what now? Do I hit the key again and that opens the next door in sequence? Leisure.
Sea slugs.
Adam.
Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
Oh yeah, there were injectable plasmids in first Bioshock game. So, the new
As to the
kinetoscope.
matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic.
Ooh, now it's
I
speech.
pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Deep, man. I'd think on that if I didn't have enough to worry about right now.
Good. How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
If Think existed nowadays, I'm sure the song by Rihanna called Work would be playing in his head 24/7. Assuming he never gets tired of it, because
Listen, I got you your guns. I'm here for my
it's that kind of song. Great Scott! So in Back to the Future, the fainting doesn't happen until both of the same people look at each other, not just if one sees
You're
them.
the only one who ever...
Surely if the first copy of the person had seen the second,
I'm not even
now
here.
the first person wouldn't have
Upper
known that they'd be
projection
going
of
back in
your
time, so
you
they'd be
humor
more
me
shocked to see their clone, their time clone.
Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Yeah, it's one of the few rules we made for ourselves back in the 80s. 1, never cross the streams. 2, never run into yourself while time traveling. Ooh! Back in gameplay. Gotta be careful. I'll go around. So nice that the medkits are savable in this mode. Okay, anyone else here? Oh, a turret.
Which side are you on?
Oops. Thank goodness for possession, which now lasts forever, by the way. Can I lure him out? No, he's
You're not going anywhere.
nah, never mind. At least I'm safe in the turret. Keep the life up, but yeah, I'll focus on finding food before breaking out one of the medkits. Someone's still here. You can only buy medkits, no food.
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody, fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
If only it worked that way.
Don't think you can hide from me.
Comstock promises there's nothing to be
whole
worried
story.
about. But I
wonder
don't
if
like
there's
the
just
smell
the
of
one
things
achievement
down in
for
Finkton. Not
oops,
one bit.
cigarettes.
If trouble rears its ugly head in the form of
The audio logs
one
in both parts.
cantankerous negress, I've laid in some supplies in the event of a forced evacuation. They're down in what I call my chamber of panic, near the base of my statue. I've set the code to 8371.
Show yourself.
All to save,
Gonna hunt
no
you
health.
down.
Where the heck are you? Probably down that staircase that I missed the first time.
You can't hide forever.
There's someone here. I don't think it's the guys talking. Besides me. And it's good. Field goal. Or, yeah, no, touchdown. That's what. Can you tell I'm not a sports guy? Handyman operating wing. Sounds like fun. Not sure if I'm supposed to go in here yet. But I'm a kleptomaniac hero, apparently. Is that the handyman? I think he's climbing upstairs. Yes, he is.
Don't think you can hide from me.
Luckily, he is no match for my winning strategy of waiting just around the corner and... Never mind. That'll work.
I heard two arms, brothers!
Gonna hunt you down.
Did anyone else hear that? They're yellow.
Who done this? Someone about?
I'll find her.
Still breathing.
Oops, fighting time. Shotgun. When you don't have time to aim, use the shotgun. Okay, now I need the med kit, which is M. I wonder if I can... How does invisibility work?
Gonna hunt you down.
Okay, no fair. I already used my med kit, and now my health's back to 0, or near 0. I want to die the first chance I get just to get it back. Still, you'd think if there's a sample of hair around, it would be here. Something. This up.
I tell you, William, it's getting so the foxes are afraid of the hens. If Fink was going to hire a bunch of goons to keep an eye on the handyman, he should have found some with less yellow in the belly. Now they're hiding away from Tin Man invalids in their precious little guard room. If you need to get in there on your shift, the code is 2847.
Okay, I wasn't listening to those, but at least I can look them up later. Oh yeah, the handymans are those big brutes. I don't like them. Patient ward. Right up in here. Alright, this is where those audio logs come in handy. just a little guard room. Let's try 24. Was it 2487 or 2847? Find out soon enough. Yeah, it was 847. Found it too. Where do you think you're going? At least you had the good sense to run away. Ironside's health mod. Adds ability to recover some health based on absorbed damage. I should start using this then. Couldn't he have triggered the alarm from there? I'm thankful he didn't, but I'm curious. Of course I wasn't supposed to go there, at least not for the health... I mean the MacGuffin, the hair sample. But I need a neat figure upgrade. Let's pacify this balcony. Smoking kills.
Who done this? Someone about?
Turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker?
Should we bring...
How did you...
Maybe we should bring it back a model of
I'm
Congo.
not Booker.
And neither am I.
I heard you.
Oops.
I can smell ya. You're afeard of me.
Not so much feared as ready for you. Then again, you're disembodied, or well, not disembodied, but physics-breakingly flailing limbs are kind of freaky.
Something's going on. You can't hide forever, love.
Almost easy.
Now, I know there's been some concern about the nature of the work we do here at Fink Manufacturing. Why, some say they're uncomfortable with the purported harm and suffering our research brings. But friends, let me pose a simple question. Is there anything you would not do to guarantee the health and safety of your loved ones? My interest is the future health of your children. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Now, I heard something about the base of the statue. It was in another of the audio logs. I've laid some supplies in the event of a forced evacuation. They're down in what I call my chamber of panic near the base of my statue, 8371. Ah! This is what they meant. He meant. 3, 7, 1. Bada bingo. Ironside Salts mod adds ability to recover some ETH based on absorbed damage. Just keeps getting better and better. Following everything else here, so I'll keep this place in mind when we come back. Now what? Always you and the hair sample. Oh, I can go through here. Oops. Turret. That's not opening anytime soon. Ooh. No! At least no one was around to see me fail. Lost a few good lockpicks, but not a lot of health, strangely. Ah. Forgive me, I'll just assume that's where I need to go. No one around, good.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Luteces. Cross-reality collaboration.
How are they keeping it in there? Getting some Full Metal Alchemist vibes from that, and not the fun kind. Wasn't I supposed to turn on that projector? It's flashing, so let's humor it.
It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
I assume this experiment was done in 1895, or else that is a really advanced tear you got going on. Hermetic Chamber A.
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. You wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Okay, this place looks freaky enough that I would expect a hair sample to be in here. Like the imprinting, is that why he wants it? I do hope that's its head. Anything else that way? No.
These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die.
Well, then why keep them preserved? Just wasting resources keeping them up, you know?
Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there.
Was the songbird a person?
It must be a prototype or something.
Is it a human?
Does it matter? I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect.
It wouldn't stop clucking like a chicken. Feels good to get in some actual riffs. It's dark. Too dark. Songbird imprinting on subject.
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's
I
like
should
a
have finished
wheel
the word
of
finish.
blood spinning round
Yes, I know
and
that's
round.
an old-timey way of saying it. Pick up hair sample.
Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
So theoretically, Elizabeth could have just cut a sample of her own hair and presented it as something she found in Colombia.
It's open. See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
She sounded close. Okay, someone up there. Anyone else? Yeah, a couple.
Who's that then? Gun her down!
Wouldn't you like to know?
You'll die.
Back here. Never stop fighting!
I jumped to
Change.
conclusions, I
That's
guess.
what the people need. But sometimes I feel all I have to offer them is blood and fire.
Oh,
The
Daisy
things they
now.
done to me, I can't forget them. I was Columbia's victim, And victimhood begets shame.
Oh, I could use a gas bolt here and refill myself right away. There's a strategy.
It's open. See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
Or I could dodge the whole thing and just passing by.
Somebody hide!
Little piggy! Are you alright?
Any day now. Someone else is here. Is it safe? Seems it.
Some kind of monkey. Who you think was an animal lover?
People. I could take them both. Not sure if I'd hit them both with the same bolt if they're... I'll try it. Alright, that seemed to work. Oh! Third one is a bonus. Nice. You know, I wonder what the rules are for breathing your own gas. Bolts.
Something's going on. I'll find the killer.
Ha! Never saw it coming. This game was made before Persona 5, so that reference doesn't make sense. Wait, someone else is here.
It's his fault.
I can smell ya. You're a fear to me.
Alright, I'm on my way back.
What's going on?
Don't think you can hide from
Oops.
me.
Going somewhere? I don't think this way was open because it just goes back to the lab. Oh hey, I can go through, go into this room now.
It has
Excellent.
occurred to me that this breakthrough regarding the songbird casts my arrangement with the Oriental Doctor in a new light. What more could be gained by this continued partnership? What secrets that I could not answer for myself? Su Chong can only offer table scraps. Jeremiah Fink has...
What you got there? Dunno. Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there. Over here! Shake a leg!
Since when did you become Lord and Master?
I did the
Daisy!
What's going on?
Man, at least I do for myself.
That... So that doesn't work? was close. So no, I did not want to trigger that iron sights twice. Oh, at least I'm full in tranks. Okay, I guess I'm going to the safe room now. I missed some money. Upstairs. Or I could just do that. I still got quite a few lockpicks I can roll off. Especially since I found one for free. Sweet. Huh. Oh, that's how I get there. Health good. Quite enjoy this new perspective. On what, I don't know.
Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice?
He would know. Why asking him?
Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
I don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a murder. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies.
Oh, so this is after my fight.
I'm not gonna break
thankfully.
any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Might be too late for that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Fitzroy. That's Vank.
Change. That's what the people need. But sometimes I feel all I have to offer them is blood and fire. things they done to me, I can't forget them.
Alright, so I need to find
I was
the first lady.
Columbia's victim, and victimhood begets shame. Oh, what element of human experience is more corrosive than shame? I'm rotted from the
I feel like I've
inside
played
out.
this before.
What do I have to offer this revolution except my own dark motivations? When all is said and done, what's more important to me? The people I want to save? Or those I want to murder in their beds?
Huh? I don't like the sound of that. Turn to the tear. Wait, I see something in that hallway. Do I get down there through the center building? Yes. That door didn't look like a door.
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Mine hair. Return to Rapture.
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Suchong. Suchong, we had a deal. Now open.
Do you know what they call someone who enters man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Yishu Chong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was
Things
taken
mentioned in the ounce of prevention, a pound of
from her
cure.
little sister.
I don't claim to understand
History
what you
echoes,
are,
man.
but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or
So am I
as a
supposed to
thief
escape?
in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide. Surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker. I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
Do you know how much trouble you caused me?
Where did you come from? Also,
That's how it's gonna be?
it's gonna take a lot more.
Get back here! Stupid jerk. Should have never stuck his neck out. Don't think you can hide.
I'll wait for them to trigger the traps.
Come on out. Let's make this quick. Time to pay the piper, sweetheart. Nothing personal. You can't keep running forever. About goddamn time you showed.
Is there someone else in here? Or that.
What was that?
That can't have been it.
Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve.
Not in the mood for this hide and seek. Better you than me, pal. I'm not taking the next bullet.
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal.
Wanna make sure?
That was fun.
I've got you cold. This won't take long.
You're right. It didn't.
Come on out. You got my full attention. What the... You're still here, aren't you?
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling. It would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on a lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Time to pay the piper, sweetheart.
It's Ryan's goon squad.
Wait, boys. Time to get your hands dirty.
Alright, just
Where do you get off?
take me to it.
Everybody. Come here, hot. I got what it takes. You're all just jealous of me.
Even see.
elevator. You boys have fun down there. I've got an escape to make, presumably. No monologue? That's weird for an elevator ride. I think I've seen that kinetoscope. Are they still kinetoscopes? I don't think I've seen this one. Title is not familiar.
Are you in the know?
Human reproduction is vitally important to society, but there is no reason that the act of copulation cannot be pleasurable as well. Remember these tips. Sex is egotistical. Without self-esteem, those participating in coitus are revealed to be fraudulent, hypocritical animals. Ego is indispensable in the bedroom. Negotiate with your mate. Intercourse can be mutually beneficial to both parties. Set out expectations with your partner beforehand, outlining the services you will provide one another, and hold them to their side of the deal. Never forget, oral contracts and handshake deals are for starry-eyed gigolos. Always get it in writing. Your pleasure is your business. Remember, you come first. Nobody's going to keep an eye on your pleasure except you. Don't be left high and dry. Armed with this knowledge, go forth now and enjoy Sexual Congress the Rapture way.
Is it wrong that I kind of agree with
Now
that stuff?
you know.
Should I go to Ryan the Lion or Cupid's Arrow? Just says Fontaine's office. This was the completely wrong way to go, hence why there was no monologue in the elevator. My mistake. I'm just surprised they let me go all the way back there. Nice. I mean, I did catch up on that one kinetoscope. Yeah, that's the main area.
That sounded funny.
What's going on?
Is this the door?
Get back here!
Oh, there's an elevator. And I think I just went back the way I came. Again.
Come here, baby!
Try going upstairs this time.
Come out! Sore. Let's get this over with.
No skin off my nose.
Honey pie? Got a friend over? Don't seem Jake to me. Whatever you're here for, sister, you won't get anywhere hiding.
You're supposed to be knocked out.
Don't walk away now.
You are now, but...
Fun's just beginning.
What the?
Get out here where I can see you.
I'll leave you to work it out.
Nothing personal, sweetheart.
Expecting you.
Did I lose him? Yes.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look. The rest of Atlas's crew are barricaded up that elevator shaft. When the
backup arrives, go in and take them out easy. Alright, forget it.
I heard that.
Put him on the fire. Probably because I was in front of a barricade. Or behind a barricade. Now, who's around now? Okay, two goons coming up the stairs.
Look, I've had enough of this. Someone else can find it.
Make that one. Make that none.
Not sure which one of these jerks thought it was a good play getting the ring.
Who's there?
Had any
What's trouble you caused me?
dead. Just don't know it yet.
Sometimes you do need to aim.
She's gone for good now.
She knew her ticket to Rapture was a one-way proposition.
I've played this
Warn people
before.
not to collapse a quantum superposition, but do they ever really listen?
So ends the DeWitt Comstock line.
Don't let your grief overwhelm you, sister.
One could believe a mission is doomed to failure, and wish sincerely that it wasn't. Hopes like quantum superpositions have a tendency to collapse.
Get back!
At least now I know
Randolph?
where Fontaine's office
Let's get
is
off
and
mine.
where it isn't.
Come out! Let's get this over with.
And I'm not going to waste
Think
my
you can hide?
gas.
Ryan's built up considerable cachet with me.
Say, I wonder if I could
Whatever you're here for,
possess-
sister. You won't get anywhere hiding. Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
Okay, I guess I do need gas.
Make sure we're working. Ah! What's your story? Speak up.
Yeah, sorry, that story's on a need-to-know basis. You do not need to know.
There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around!
The rest of Atlas's crew are barricaded up that elevator shaft. When the backup arrives, go in and take them out easy.
Oh. The blue shapes must be searchable things or ammo,
Get in. Disappear the girl when Atlas
which
is
I don't
through.
need yet.
Back before happy hour.
Get out here where I can. I've got.
Been expecting you.
Won't even see.
Don't think you can hide.
That's my line.
Come on out. You gone? Life's too short for this. Party's over, huh? Oh well. Stupid jerk. Should have never stuck his neck out.
Just like you. Okay, everyone's on the other side. Should be safe for me to cross the water.
What was that? Get back here!
What the heck was that?
Not in the mood for
seek. Let's make this easy on both of us. Whatever you're here for, sister, you won't get anywhere hiding.
Noisemaker. I could try the noisemaker.
She gone? More power to you, sister.
Do you know how much trouble you caused me?
Where is she? There's the girl.
Yeah, what are those fireballs?
Just business.
Your number's up.
Get back here.
Where are you? Where are you?
Not in the mood for this hide and seek. Party's over, huh? Oh well.
Not for me. For you.
You should have taken Ryan's deal. Nothing personal, sweethearts.
Don't walk away now. Fun's just beginning. Down for the count. I know you've done it.
Stupid jerk. Should have never stuck his neck out.
All right. Forget it.
Alright, where are you going?
Who knows? Maybe Ryan got tired of footing the bill for this place. The hell was that? Come on out. You got my bullet. You're still here, aren't you?
I am. Where are you? Ooh. See ya. So now this door is open.
Elizabeth, this poster. What's this all about?
Cohen spent 2 months as his disciple, trying to get a line on his trafficking ring. Awful man.
Why not just kill Comstock and be done with it?
Comstock had to know why.
Welcome to the Circus of Values.
He had to know that he deserved it.
Did he? Did he deserve it?
I'll buy another one.
To the Circus of Values.
As we all do.
And they're sold out of gas bolts.
One way or another.
Gas bolts.
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal.
About
You're still here, aren't you?
I'm ready for you.
gonna make short work of it. Numbers up.
Old Man Winter. Nice. And that's the elevator. Oh, there was a turret here, but it's gone now. Let's try this door. A secret store. Keeping cloak mod. Removes Eve cost for invincibility while standing still. Excellence. Oh, new plasmid?
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Huh. I already had that. Why is it shown again?
What was that? Won't even see me come.
That's probably just going back
I
to
never
the
thought
main
anyone would be
hall.
able to bring all these degenerate splice heads
So I
in
won't
a
waste my
line.
lockpicks on it.
I gotta hand it
There's
to
nothing
Atlas.
to spend lockpicks on in the future.
After Ryan locked us up in this pit, I thought that was it. Just a long, final dive into the abyss. But he's given us hope. Or what passes for it down in Rapture.
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
Who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted
The player character?
with of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire. A vain attempt to save his cat.
Did that really happen to him? News to me if it did. This could be the final boss.
There, there. All the load-bearing columns come into this room and they meet there. I just need to place the particle in that junction, activate it, and the whole structure should rise.
Well, let's just do it.
Here goes nothing. It's working! Atlas, you feel that? You have your prison break. Now bring me the girl.
Comstock.
Did your mom ever teach you not to put your faith in strange foreign
Just
men?
give me the girl. She means nothing to you.
You've got that right. The girl means nothing. But you, love, you mean the world.
The room. I don't know how much of this game there is left.
She's well sedated. So, it's begun.
The Kashmir's all blown to hell. If Ryan didn't know we were back before, I'm sure now he's got the message.
Look up
What do you want
there
with
just to see
If anybody's
how
got the
many
line on
events
the
there
exit,
are.
it's her. Find out what she knows. But no quackery. She's no good to us with a halo and a set of wings.
I get started as soon as the chloroform wears off. Don't see her as too tough a nut. Where's the ace in the hole?
What? What?
Where's the ace in the hole?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was the four
We
nuts
had
I
a
had to collect,
deal.
and I missed
Where
one.
is the Ace in the hole.
I told you. I did.
Sodium salpental. Are you familiar? No. Truth serum. Unpredictable stuff. Too little, nothing.
I have
Too
nothing
much.
to tell
The
you.
subject
I don't
is
even know what an
euthanized.
ace in the hole is. Ah!
I am still playing with the dosage.
This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made, and men who make it.
Folks say it's only a matter of time till Atlas's entire mob comes out waving the white flag.
Okay,
2
so
weeks.
there's the room and one more thing.
You've been down 2 weeks, love. Feckin' doctors. Better off hiring 1,000,000 monkeys.
Our deal was to get you out of prison. What did you expect me to win your war for you too?
I'd tend to your own knitting if I were you. Now, darling, being that you were Su Chong's lab assistant and all, why not
Was
tell
I
me
now?
where me ace in the hole went to?
I don't know.
As I said, I'm no doctor. But that doesn't mean I don't find the field fascinating. I keep up on all the medical journals and the like.
I hope you have someone to help you with all the big words.
You know what part of the brain free will comes from? Stubbornness? The prefrontal lobe. Now, I think it's fair to say you're a bit of a stubborn one, are you not? A man named Steinman taught me this. He's a bit of a lunatic, but a fine surgeon. He calls this little trick a transorbital lobotomy. Take hold of her, lads.
You're wasting your
Now,
time.
if you won't remain still, I can't be held responsible for what comes next.
Don't try this at home.
Here we go.
Don't try this, period.
You feel that? I'm moving the pick across your eyeball, still now, and resting it on your skull. There's about a bit over 1/4 of an inch of bone between the pick and your prefrontal lobe. And that's where this little fella comes in.
No.
I don't.
It was just a wee
I
tap.
gotta take this off.
But I don't expect it'll take more than a few of those to reach the meat. And then we might find you a bit less the mule. Where's me ace in the hole?
I don't know.
You know
Right.
what else rests in the lobe? Creativity. Individuality. Personality. In short, what makes you
Oh, shoot.
you.
Forgot I didn't have the mic with me.
I'm just about through now. Last chance, pet. Where is the ace in the hole?
Or what? Why do you put a hole in my head
She's
and
got you
take away
there.
my memories? You want to make me forget all
Better an
this?
incomplete knowledge of what Ace in the Hole is.
You want to make me not care anymore? Go ahead. You'll be doing me a favor.
Ah! Bring in the monster! You're a regular hero, ain't you? Can't risk ripping the only part of you that's worth a damn. Well, there's more than one way to fry an egg. Now, little one, are you familiar with the term transorbital lobotomy?
Please let her
It's
go.
a simple matter. All I need to is insert this pick into your eye.
Please, I don't know
And do a
anything.
few taps with me hammer.
I don't know anything.
Better to show by example.
Please, please don't. I don't know anything.
I am not watching this.
know.
I am not watching this. Huh?
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay.
I can't. tell him
Oh,
what
just
I
what I
don't
need.
know. Where are we?
You saw all the doors, and what's behind all the doors.
The ace in the hole. It's here.
Yes.
But I don't remember this place.
You've never been here.
Then how would
The memories you lost, they weren't just of the past. You saw behind all the doors.
Even the ones into the future. This is where I'm going.
If you want.
I don't like it here.
It's a bad place.
He's never gonna let me go, is he? Even if I bring him the ace. Then why am I here? How if I was so smart? If I saw so much, why just send myself to the slaughter?
For Sally.
No, one day he will just rip her open and tear out her atom. All of this for nothing. Why did I do it? Why?
You have to decide.
Is there any gameplay in this?
Take a leap of faith. I can't tell you what you were thinking because you don't remember. But you chose to come. There. In that room.
The ace. I don't know what to do, Booker. Booker? Booker! No, please. Please just don't leave me here! Booker!
Yeah, this chapter is literally nothing but story. Looks like I'm finishing this tonight.
Suchong's clinic! It's at Suchong's clinic.
That's a bit convenient now. Ryan's got every turret in the place tuned to me and me men's genetic code. We'd be torn to shreds before we got 10 feet.
That's right. Which is why I'm gonna do it for you. You okay with that?
Get me the ace. I'll wrap the brat in a silk ribbon. Bag her and bring her to my bathysphere. One of the lads will show you how to get inside. We'll be waiting for you where you come out. Shake a leg now. The Lord hates a laggard.
Why did I torture myself with this? I should have quit when I got back from Rapture. Screw it, no one's watching me, I'm quitting now. See you Thursday.